employees and associations. We need to have an in-depth analysis in our human resources, capital, our core network, policy decision, market trends, optimum utilization of resources, etc. In order to achieve our market share, in order to achieve our market share in the control, we know that the revival package by the government of India during 2019, which includes allotment of 40 spectrum, land monetization, sovereign bond, BSNL FPNL merger, and VRS. VRS was happened immediate effect. It was expected a turnaround in operational and financial condition of the organization, even though spectrum allotted, as the CGM sir was already told, due to the stipulation of government for using the indigenous technology. Indigenous equipment for 4G rollout, there recorded a very unsurmountable delay on rolling out of 4G of the service. Now it is learned that we will be able to roll out 4G soon. BSNL has already taken over the DGNL and MTNL operational things, but complete merger is expected soon. Our land monetization aspects, land parcels were already identified, and around 14 land parcels are getting monetized through DIPO. The sovereign bond of 8,400 crores are already infused to BSNL. As the government POC is working through the strategic telecom sector, BSNL is fully eligible for the 100% support from the government of India. In 1/10/2020, when BSNL was formed with the aim for more autonomous working and to provide the telecom service at more affordable rate to the people, it was intended to cater the support the 3.5 lakhs employees from the DOT and indirect employment of 10 lakh. As per the earlier valuation, BSNL land assets stood around more than 1 lakh crore value, present market rate of 3 to 4 lakh crore. BSNL was fully profit up to 2007-8, as our CGMs are already told. 2007-8 was the year of technology, year of phase change of technology. That 2007-8, our company was also in a very good profit. And due to the further delay in allocation and the expansion of mobile networks and other issues, the company slowly went to red. As a government PSU, it was expected to compensate the losses of BSNL due to the service in rural and difficult areas. We know that. As a public company, we are forced to serve in the difficult areas and difficult terrains from Kashmir to Kanyakumari and from northeast area, etc. So, as a government-owned company, it has to support its full strength. We are missing the access deficit charge, spectrum charge, license fee, and USO subsidy. As this is an organization which fulfills the social obligation of government to the people of India, we know during the flood time, during the natural calamity time, the only company served the nation, only company served the people, the only company given the service of mobile network and other services. That is BSNL. We can be proud of that. That is BSNL. Other companies switched off their engine alternator, switched off their supply, switched off their PTSs, and they are kept quiet. But BSNL, because of the support from our management, because of the support from our government of India, we have served it with a very good spirit, as it is our social obligation. Further, the company affected badly due to the huge delay in 4G spectrum, where other private operators gained the considerable benefits to that bleeded BSNL very heavily. Even from 2016 onwards, when private operators came into picture of 4G, still at the end of 2022, we are talking about 4G. We are thinking about 4G. We are waiting for 4G. So, as per our CGM's talk, I can understand that we can expect 4G very soon. As the corporate office also decided, a technocrat person, a technical expert person to be a CGM of Kerala in the coming era of 4G. All this situation affected the Mammoth organization very badly during this time. First revival package is over. Then second revival package is announced by Government of India, which includes cash and non-cash components like clearance of AGR dues, up to restructuring through long-term bonds, capital infusion of 4G rollout, viability gap funding, preference share allotment, etc. Our beloved company BSNL has the opportunity. So we are working in the strategic telecom segment, as our telecom minister has told. We are working on the strategic telecom segment. We are having the qualified and experienced workforce, vast infrastructure and network everywhere, every local corner of India. It is always expected that BSNL management will bestow the much needed motivation to the HR workforce of BSNL through a better career progression, through a better pay, through a better pension benefits to the BSNL recruitees or BSNL employees. It is also expected that strategic long-term policy decision which will foster the business intent of organization through involvement of association and employees of policy making. At this juncture, the immediate rollout of 4G with a roadmap to 5G and fast penetration of FTTH with competitive marketing, tariff structure is the need of the hour, where the management has the biggest role, because the employees are employees only. We know, especially in Kerala, we as an association, as a recognized association, as a majority representative association, we can proudly say that our employees are 100% dedicated towards the work of the BSNL. 100% dedicated towards the growth of the BSNL. Sir, we are sure that under your guidance, we are 100% assure you the 100% support from our own members, no doubt on that. So, for the rollout of 4G, for the penetration of FTTH business, for the EB segment, but thing is that management has to give the competitive target, competitive technology, competitive prices, even including the HR policies. Our own corporate office doing what the things for the last few periods we know. They are measuring the who is coming and who is going. What output is getting not at all a matter. Insisting on the incoming time and outgoing time. Insisting on the IPMS parameters. But our own CHQ leaders are also here, our CGM and our GMs also here. We expect our corporate people, our corporate leaders, our corporate directors, our CMD, to make the things better clear. The IPMS should not be a punishment or should not be punishable to the employees. Because things are very difficult to take in the field now, sir. Without providing a very good technology, you are compelling us to increase the revenue share through the sales of the seats. You are forcing us to increase the EV business without a competitive prices. You are compelling us to maintain the copper network without a proper contract, or without a proper workforce, or without a proper advances, or without a proper fund. So, before implementing IPMS in full spirit, as all of us know that our transmission people are very much affected. They are well being maintained, our core network, our OFC network, even though many road works and many highway works, many drainage works going on without any fund, without any help from the authorities, they are maintaining the network well and good. But without providing the proper manforce, proper fund, management is implementing the attendance, measuring that this transmission person has come to the office on 10 o'clock. That should not be the spirit. We should make it that the output of the, we should measure the output of the person with allotting the proper funds and proper resources. So, I'm not elaborating more, sir. At the same time, the employees and this organization has continued to the hard work, as I already told, with a positive attitude in a better customer relationship and people management. That's a coordinated effort. We require a coordinated effort from management and employees in the prime important factor for organization to capitalize the opportunities in BSNL 2.0, because after VRS, I already told 80,000 employees has gone from the BSNL. Months and months, the employees are losing from BSNL. So, with these employees, with the coordinated efforts of the management and employees only, we can give more output. We can more capitalize the opportunities in BSNL 2.0. Coming to our Kerala circle, which is one of the most important profit center in entire BSNL, the country is expecting more from Kerala circle. As our previous CGMs are in his absence, our Vinod sir was he was with us for the last 2.5 years of our resignation of our this one our association period. So as a chief general manager, he was also a very good manager to manage with the available resources, with a human touch. So, as a timing, I would like to mention that our CGM also is a very good technical person. So we expect such a human touch. We are especially in Kerala, as already told, the dedicated persons are here as a human touch in each and every action from his hand. So this one I already told, profit in BSNL and India with more than 25% market share. Beyond behalf of Aigetoa Kerala, again, as I already told, we assure that best performance will always be there from our employee side. We will be always role model for BSNL India. As far as Aigetoa is concerned, the activity involving various policy decision matters for the betterment of organization and executive fraternity. We hope that burning issues related to pay pension promotions will be taken care by our management from top to bottom. The responsibility, accountability, and authority is earmarked for a progress worthy environment. So, as for motivational employees, As I already told, we need a good pension scheme, we need a good pension career progression, we need a good pay. So that I am handing over to our CHQ leaders, I am handing over to our top management, CGMs, GMs, to deliver whatever contribution they can to get a good pay, good pension, and good promotion, career progressions to the employees. So I am concluding my words, sir. Once again, thank you all who gathered here, who are listening our or who are watching our programs through YouTube stream, through Zoom, and all our dignitaries on dais. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Together we have, together we can, together we will. Thank you all.
Insightful address. Now, I would like to invite honorable dignitaries on the dais to the inauguration of Aigetoa Diary and Calendar 2023. Our beloved Circle Secretary, Sri Sahir Sir, will hand over our Aigetoa Diary 2023 to respected CGMT, Sri Sunil Kumar Sir. Also, our beloved Circle President, Sri Muhammad Ali Sir, will present the calendar 2023 to CGM Sir. Our calendar has the symbols of Kerala state. I also request our Assistant Cycle Secretary, Sri Ansel Muhammad Sir and Sri Sijoti Joseph to hand over the diary to the other dignitaries on dais. Kerala Circle Unit has always been a front runner in its various activities. Our vibrant circle unit has come out well in advance by designing and printing diary and calendar of 2023. A very beautiful calendar and diary which contains all important information required for BSNL officers is being published here. Aigetoa wishes a happy and prosperous 2023 to one and all in advance. Create wishes a happy and prosperous 2023 to one and all in advance.
Thank you all. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. K. Francis Jacob Ideas to share his thoughts with us.
Very good morning to all of you. The president of today's conference, Sri Muhammad the president of Aigetoa, and most respected Kerala, Sri Sunil Kumar sir, and all my colleague DGMs, and DA heads, and the national leaders of Aigetoa, and Special Secretary Sri Sahir, and all the other dignitaries from the dais, and along the day. A very good morning to all of you. It's really a privilege and a proud moment for me to have chosen Ernakulam as the venue for the circle conference for this year. Already described what is the meaning of Ernakulam and well thought. We have never seen before. It was a research done by in Googling. And your theme and is very apt. The theme today you are talking about is the role of management and employees in BSNL 2.0. When we entered here, while introducing the Ernakulam, we spoke about two organizations, the business capital of Kerala, something like Aigetoa and the City Porters, and many, and they are developing. Really, Kochi is a business capital where the team, and now we have secured a return of more than 20% of revenue and 20% of physical targets in every aspect, based on the assurance given by all my colleagues, officers, and my friends. Sitting here, many of them are here. So this being the fact, you had a very elaborate technological lecture or address by our honorable CGMD because he was stalwart in that subject. He has taken you down the line 20 years, how we should think. He has defined what is IoT. People were talking about they didn't know what is a thing. They thought name it IoT. Thing can be anything. He has redefined it, saying that it's IO car, IO plants, IO undersea, IO oversea, and IO sky. This is the definition he has given, and we are working for that. I want to slightly link your version 2.0 with the same words where we appeared here when introducing me as a young scientist in DRDO joined in 1989, and we are hosting that very one of the DRDO labs in Kochi. It's not the first time that any government organization is going reviving for generation version 2. The classical example I can tell you, you may be all proud and we are highly thrilled to hear about missile in India. We have missile power. You know what is the history of the missile power, missile lab in India? After working 25 years, the missile lab of India was declared to be closed down in 1983 because it was so unproductive and going to be closed down. Then Prime Minister brought Dr. Kalam after successful project of SLV to head that revive that 25-year-old DRDO lab. It is supposed to be the missile lab having a test range of 25,000 acres of land and other things. Can you revive it? He revived it in 5 years, and first flight of refugee companies started in 5 years. This is a type of revival what we are doing. And it is nothing is impossible. Now we are all proud of that revival. And fortunately, I was one among them. In 1989, I joined under him, Dr. Kalam. He ignited the passion and the fire in me That fire is, if it is lacking, we want to ignite the spark and fire in all of you. Not only the 2.0 version 2.0, every young mind, the next 10, down the year, down 10 years below, you will be the pillar of BSNL. So unless you are ignited with passion, you are ignited with the fire for carrying this revolutionary thing or revival, it is nothing is possible. I do remember him because even if I left that organization some 33 years back, can you just think whether they still remember me and ask for a report to be published in one of the books regarding a work which I did some 33 years back. I was just brief line, I don't want to elaborate more. I was a pioneer in developing the fiber optic gyroscope for India. I made first prototype in collaboration with the IAC Bangalore. Now, this is on the production line with nearly 1,000 units manufactured in India. We are the only 3 countries in the world having the capability. Now, nearly 200 engineers, mostly doctorate people, are working there. Few years back, some 7-8 years back, they took me, not only me and my family also, honor, because I am the pioneer. Honor me and they asked me how to go forward. I was not even in telecom that time, I was in the food. I was doing work in the food ministry. So I gave a lot of suggestions. It's a way because I knew inside out what is basic. Because I had developed that thing along with the IAC Bangalore. And those today, there is nobody living to tell what happened from the years back. Neither the Dr. Kala nor any my project directors, nobody is there. But the VK Saraswat, if you don't know it, he's the chief of Niti Aayog, he is there now. He is writing a book. He wanted the inputs, how it was started. We came to the less propagated fact in the world that we are only equipped and this is a big few for many countries, just like cryogenic engine. We were denied of that cryogenic engine. That is getting a fiber gyro of this kind, getting from India is high level discipline. Never been possible. Because only 3 countries in the world can supply it. So he's going to write a book. He wanted to know how he started. So I have given a report on that. Fortunately, I just shared with my FC team also. Just for nobody I have to share that document. He just for the sake of, because he's a technocrat, he's a highly technological person, I just shared it. This is happened. You know, I was young scientist, I was sent to IAC. This happened because my boss, whom I joined 5490, that person is nothing other than Dr. Kalam, our honorable ex-Prime Minister of India. He could ignite the passion, he could light the fire, just like lighting a lamp for this function. He could light the lamp in me, not only me like many people, that is carrying forward. Whether he leaves or not, his fire will carry it forward, just like Olympics torchlight. All over the world it is taken. So this is what we need. So we may have we will have this 2.0 version of physics where the role of management and employees. I think I have clearly defined what we need. You are the torch bearers. You should have the passion and light and spark in you, and management has to fire that lamp, and you have to carry forward. Of course, I have to acknowledge many facts before you. We have a lot of things happening in Ernakulam, and such sort of I have always affinity towards lab and I have got constraint of time. I just want few minutes. You know, I was always, if I had got a chance to make BSNL Ernakulam as a laboratory, I would have loved it. I have done it, and Microsoft developed the in-house is one of the classical example for that. And in many projects, IT projects, we have done it. ITR 069 and many projects, IT projects, we have done it. So I am always promoting this. And all the young people, young brains, young people are we are very much talented people. Very highly talented people we are there. Only thing is you should be oriented, you should be motivated. And I think this classical example story, how we made a lab of going to be course, now the world's most attractive lab, missile lab in India and abroad. That is a classical example. I can just show before you to revive BSNL 2.0 as #1 company with all the advices given by CGMT to develop the technology and carry forward. Wish you all the best. All the things you have done, you have got a great and all my support and all our prayers and blessings for this venture to happen. And surely BSNL will revive and it will last forever. And it will not be many service provider alone. It will be multi-dimensional, especially after the test spread out for 4G technology and 5G technology. It can be even a lab also. My dream may come true one day. Thank you.
Thanks a lot to Dr. K. Francis Jacob ITS sir, who is truly the friend, philosopher and guide of not only Ernakulam BA, but to all of us, the employees of BSNL. Thank you sir for making the rocket science as simple as a laboratory. Members who have not done registration for the conference and collegium, please do the same now so as to ensure the food and refreshments. Let us welcome our esteemed leader, Sri G. Veerabhadra Rao, SD ITPC, Hyderabad, for enlightening us with his words of wisdom.
Empower and power. What do you think we will become? Tabasas, Namaskar. Respected President of this meeting, Abdul Waliji, and our respected Chief Guest, Chief General Manager, and all the dignitaries, all the dais, and all the dais. Very good morning to all of you, and a warm welcome to 6th Central Conference of Kerala chapter, which is God's own country. First of all, on behalf of Aigetoa CHQ, I'm congratulating our circle leaders, Shahid ji, Abdul Waliji, and Ansar ji, and all the circle leaders and district leaders for securing 763 votes, even though you are having 509 membership at 2020 August. You are wondering about. So with this great efforts only, Aigetoa stood in recognized position. And the same way you are doing for BSNL also. Because with your efforts, And under the dynamic leadership of our Srilji, you are the number one in revenue share and the SIMSAs and the FTTH connections and the EV business also. Without proper guidance and enthusiastic efforts, you could not achieve this one. For that reason, on behalf of Aigetoa CHQ, we are very much thankful to our Sindhu sir for his humanity. Why I am telling you now? He asked whether your members are happy or not. What is the position of their mindset? Like a father, are you happy with me, or you want any recipes required, or what we have to do? That interaction took place here, and this is the first time in my life. Thanks a lot, sir. So simply they used to ask how many membership you are having, or what is the strength, and everything. That's only. But being a responsible officer like a father and a BSNL leader, he has asked us what I have to do and what is the problems you are facing. Really very much thankful to you, sir. I heard about you, sir, but now I have experienced also. And for the whole India, because this live streaming is going on, I am telling all the people, all the members, and all the executives, is a role model leader for BSNL, and he is taking care of BSNL services, revenues, and as well as employees' welfare. That is great, sir. Simply, one example, he has done our Dharna period. Okay, regularized. The first circle in India, that is Kerala circle. It is exemplary to others. They have followed. Thanks a lot, sir. And I'm able to recall that the BSNL leader and association leaders should be sit at one side of the table, but not two sides of the table to quarrel. So that practically sir is doing. It's a great, and you must be with your thundering applaud, with standing ovation. You have to give most respectable CGM in Kerala. This standard. Standing ovation to our great CGM sir. After seeing you, automatically our hands goes to like this, sir. That is your personality, sir. Thank you a lot, sir. So, and going to this our role of management and employees in BSL 2.0. Yes, BSL has formed in 2020 when our Indians used to pay for the incoming calls also. For that, at that time, our BSNL has come into picture and make it 0. Otherwise, our Indian rupees going to foreign countries. This is the first service given by our BSNL. And at that time, we are having 40,000 excess, 40,000 crores excess amount with BSNL. But the UPA government has taken this 40,000 crores and also not given any material for the 3G, and so many things have happened. But later, it come to there is no budget allocation also. Now we are having the budget allocation for the BSNL because we are doing the services. So that is recognized by the government, and that these like BSNL leaders and management are taking our issues to the government, BSNL issues. So the employer here, employee is government of India, but some of the managers are feeling that he is the employer and we are the employees. That's not true, brother. All are employees only here up to CMD. Only employer is Government of India. So these employees should be at one side, the management and as well as the executives and non-executives. But in somewhere, the employee or somebody thinking that we are the employer are sitting out other side of the table. That is why problems are coming. Otherwise, there is no problems. In any other PSUs, everybody think that we are equal and we are belongs to the PSUs. But here some of the issues are there internally. So that is why we are having some lacks. So here the management role is they need to take care about internal customers, that is employees. But even though 22 years completed, we are deprived of pay scales, pay laws, promotions, and pension. Otherwise, all these executives and non-executives are employees of the BSNL used to get more motivations. The simple and the best example I can give, this Corona period, 2 years, our executives has expended lakhs of rupees to this BSNL, 2 years, sir. Not only single year, sir. Even though that temporary advance has not come, we have expended lakhs and lakhs of rupees, JTOs and SDs, some of the AGMs and some of the DGMs and only very few GMs and very few PGMs. Because one of the PGM in Telangana, Mr. Narendra sir, has expended 5 lakh to become exemplar. I don't know about the CGM sir. So that much of dedication is there. That is why I am requesting the management to resolve our issues, pay pension promotion, sir, because our CGM sir has come from DOT and his friends are there in DOT and in BSNL corporate office also, because we are seeking the resolution from 2004 onwards, but till now we are unable to get the resolution, sir. So that is the major and very much required is SAP, sir, superannuation benefit. Only 5% is now extending, sir. We are deprived of 8.5% is there, sir. So kindly may take up, sir. And the second one is important is standard pay scale, sir, because our Shukla sir is there, ex-CGM MP Circle and a friend of you, sir. So he can resolve this issue. He is going to retire by 31st January. And we are going to meet DOT and we are meeting ministry also, but this issue has not been resolved, sir. And pay loss issue also is there. The 2007-8 batch and 2010 JO batch, sir. So they are having a pay loss, sir, issues. If they are not given anything, simply adding the DA, they used to get 10,000 more money, sir, salary. But they are getting less, 25,000 rupees, sir, each and every month, sir. The same thing has been extended in 2010 batch JOs internally. The unfortunate thing is here, JOs and JTOs has 3 scales, sir. One is even scale, one is even plus J, and even plus 5 increments, sir. See, any organization should not have this type of discrimination, but we are facing the discriminations in BSNL, sir. That is why kindly resolve this issue, sir, because we are having good relationship with the DOT and as well as the third officer. So I want to mention only few points. And promotions from JTO to SD, because 1891 vacancies are available, even though it is not giving by the our corporate officer. So SD to AGM promotions and vacancies are available and eligible candidates are available, but it is not giving, sir. AO to CAO and JO to AO promotions and SD reversal issue also is pending, sir. Already Director sir has given word in 2022 July 14, sir. But till now it has not been resolved, sir. And LIC notification also till now it is not happening, sir. And one increment in all functionals, sir. Because of the administrative reasons, we are getting late to Next promotion, sir. But we are using the one increment for all the cases, sir. So many are there, sir. Our people will come and give the representation, sir. Kindly may forward to our corporate officer how you are taking care of at a circle level. Kindly extend your hand to corporate level, corporate office, and as well as the DOT, sir. Then we may get resolution of this long pending issue, sir. Because if Sukla sir also retired, then no person will not be available, sir. So that is why we are extremely requesting for you for your helping hand, sir. And so many things are there due to lack of time. I'm concluding. So one thing I would like to tell you all the members. So kindly do whatever it is the works with your fullest efforts to get the revenues and to extend the services to our esteemed customers. So one thing I would like to tell that previously CMD sir told धन चोर नहीं करेंगे, काम चोर नहीं करेंगे, BSL को revive करेंगे और I am extending this one, pay pension promotion issues resolve करवाएंगे. So my dear friends, whatever it may be you are doing, kindly do with manasa, vacha, karmana. Then only results will come. So Dharmo Rakshata Rakshata, Rucho Rakshata Rakshata, BSNL Rakshato Rakshata, and for our BSNL executives fraternity, you have to Aigetoa Rakshato Rakshata. Long live BSNL. Long live BSNL. Aigetoa Jindabad. Thank you.
Thanks a lot to Sri Veerabhadra Rao ji for pointing out the need of resolving important issues like pay anomalies and promotions for a healthy survival of BSNL through the motivation of its employees. Thank you, sir.
It gives me great pleasure to invite Sri Surendran sir, PGM Mobile Kerala Circle, to say a few words to the gathering.
Senior officers, captains of the association, your friends came to invite me for this function. I told them not to make me sit on the dais, not to make me speak. Because now it's already around 12:30. I think it's a rumors at the lower dose it is getting into. However, you get me to come here and speak. Let me make a few points and then try to take that responsibility. Yours is I think, probably one of the youngest association organization. I'm not sure whether any other association has come, but I believe that you can really make a lot of change in this organization. Let us not follow the precedences that we have been following all these years, and we brought the company to this level. We need to have different ways of looking at things and executing them. I think as a young organization, young association, it's your responsibility. I'm not trying to make you responsible and escape from that, but you have to do that. And it's the right time for you to do it, because as you mentioned, we are in 2.0 version. Now, see, all of you are here because you are committed to this organization, and that's why all of you are here. But you are coming from different geographical locations, religious beliefs, and there are other interests within all of you who come for these organizations activities. Now, the survival of the organization or the association depends on how far you are able to keep all these divergent views or interest groups together with a broader objective of keeping the association. Exactly the same fashion, if BSL as an organization has to survive, we must understand that we must be able to keep our interests. See, I come from a different type of interest. There are so many cadres, so many diverse people available in the organization. So each one of us keep our group interests within the overall objective of the organization. We will be able to survive. If we forget the basic objective of the organization will fail. Here again, I am repeating, I am not trying to put the blame or trying to put the responsibility only on you as an organization. It's at every level. So if all of us keep our eyes and ears open, see the broader objective of the organization and keep our interests within the larger interest of the organization, we will be successful. Now, gently, we have a habit of not owning things. We always prefer to see other person doing the work. We'll find some reason to say, no, it's not my work, it will be done by another person. We'll have some reason to say that. Unless and until we start owning things are not going to happen. And organization is not going to flourish. Let us be very clear about that. All of us. Again, I'm repeating, it's at every level. It's not only at one level. Every level this problem is there. We are reluctant to own responsibilities. We normally try to shirk responsibilities. Unless and until we own and take it forward. Naturally, see, the moment I start shirking responsibility and when some responsibility is thrust on me, I always think that whether I get support from the other person because I know myself what I am doing. At the same time, when we start owning responsibility, we always expect other person to cooperate and the sync will be in place. Yes, BSNL, especially in Kerala, has an extremely fertile soil. We have proved it in 2002 when the mobile was launched. BSNL as a fourth operator, in no time we could become number one. This is another opportunity for us to prove and set many records once again that we can do differently as an organization, as a circle, especially when Sunil sir is there, who is a veteran in mobile and probably he has got it right. So I wish the association all the success. I'm sure you will keep few words what I mentioned in the back of your mind and we'll work together to take this organization to better hands. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot to our dear Surendran sir to inspire the young organization to own the required responsibility for converging the diversity of every one of us into a common interest, that is to make BSNL be in the game.
Now I may invite PGM Mobile Planning of Kerala Circle, Sri A.K. Mishra IPS, to enlighten us with your valuable thoughts, sir.
Very good afternoon to everyone. Most respected Chief General Manager, Kerala Telecom, Sri Sunil Kumar sir, Mohammad Ali ji, our Circle President, Mr. Sahir, Circle Secretary, Veer Bhadra Rao ji, All India President, all senior officers, and our association senior representatives from circle and from all India sitting here on the dais, and all my colleagues and executives sitting in front of me, and all the senior executives and my colleagues they're online because this convention is going all over India. So first of all, I am extremely thankful. I am extremely feeling honored, privileged to be the part of this August gathering, where really our leader, our respected CGM sir, which we all know that he is there with us at very right moment when we really wanted such dynamism from our leadership. So now he is there to drive us, to guide us, to show us the path, how we have to move. And the team which is sitting with me really is such a dynamic team, and working with each and every one. It's a real pleasure for me. It's a real honor for me. And every day I'm learning a lot from you all. I have come all the way from UP, that is northern part, to learn a lot from you all. And in the process of my about 2 years of stay, really each day for my stay here in Kerala, it is giving me daily some learning. Everyone really have got a potential here in Kerala, and everybody is having some thing great, which means a lot, not only for our public, our Kerala circle, to the entire BSNL. So I am proud member of you all, and it's a topic given today for the sixth circle conference, which we all are present over here. It is the role of management and employee in BSNL 2.0. So really, it is very significant topic, and as we all know, that government also has posed a tremendous faith in BSNL by uh, dedicating a great responsibility of extending the 4G coverage to all nook and corners, tribal villages, all the places which are like uncovered. So that faith has been shown by giving this challenging work to the BSNL, like it was given for extending the national optical fiber network, NOFN work, that was done successfully by BSNL, and now in the continuation, we have been vested with this responsibility. So this is all because of the wonderful team spirit and the great potential in you across the whole country and across whole Kerala. Definitely, we know how to face such challenges, and we can really do a lot of wonder. So now here, when we are expected to deliver this 4G connectivity, mobile connectivity, which is convertible to 5G. So here we are finding a great association with you all, because this is giving us an opportunity. This is a complete project. Means we are bound to interact with each other. Employee, what our Mohammed Ali sir was saying, is that we are on the same path, and daily we need to interact. And commendable work has been done by each and every one of you by going to each and every remotest place and covering the survey part. That was most challenging. That was the first phase of it, and that has been done successfully, and that got lot of appreciation from not only BSNL headquarters, also from the TOT. And even Honorable Minister has taken a note of it. And the most challenging task which has been done by you all was doing the exhaustive survey in forest areas, because all the planning, whatever we have done, mostly is falling under the forest zone. So there definitely a commendable job has been done by you by entering all the data in the Parvez portal. That is the only portal which is meant to deal the forest related cases, and this is the only thing has been done only by Kerala circle, and other circles they are just seeking and guidance from Kerala that how you have done. So you are really showing the way to the country, to other circles, and I'm confident that like in earlier projects, Kerala really was being the pioneer. So in this project also, we will show the wonders, and not only the list which has been shared, we have gone for an additional list of about 500 villages. So about 200 villages we have selected, and 500 more villages we have selected, and we are in process of finding out what more some coverage goals are there in the rural. So let us take the advantage of all this thing where we are going to get the USO funding also. So we can build our transmission network, we can build our that all network, and then definitely what Kerala is now, I think number 2 leading operator in this. Our BSNL is number 2 in Kerala. So we hope that it is on the conclusion of Mission 500. So definitely it will be taking BSNL from position number 2 to number 1. For that, we are confident. And when we meet next Circuit Conference, that is 7. So I think that should be our mission 500, and Mission Kerala should be in that from number 2 position in Kerala. We have to celebrate the position number 1 in the next Circuit Conference, and we definitely all resolve in this meeting that we have to show the best coordination in carrying out this one. Apart from this, you also must be aware of the government has given us a most challenging task for providing the 4G seamless connectivity in the Lakshadweep all 12 islands. So that also has been, everything has been planned, everything has been surveyed. Even land also we have got from the government, Lakshadweep Union Territory. So it is all, what to say, everything is these are the symptoms. First survey was to be done, and then the close coordination with various state government agencies, local district collectors, law and order agencies, PWD, and other electricity board. So this is also giving you an opportunity. This is a golden period in your career that you have got a turnkey project to work with. Right from zero, you are going to make that area 4G compliant and compatible to 5G. So this thing, these challenges we did not have in our career, and you are all fortunate that you have got such a great opportunity, and every one of you can show. And it is like a recently football league was there, and on 18 there is a final. Similarly, all the BS, they have got like different targets for providing the coverage to their respective villages. So let us see that how we can drive our BS to become the first, among all this providing the coverage. And parallelly, we are also planned phase 4, phase 9, that 4G also. So I think with this phase 9 regular 4G plan plus this all remote villages. So I don't think that by the end of next financial year, we will be proudly finding Kerala fully 4G compliant. At least we have done all planning, and stay in Kerala also. I have almost completed 2 years, so I have to spend 1 more year or even 1 plus some time, and with our leader Suri Kumar sir, and with your competence. So I am feeling so much excited that in 1 year I am able to be part of contributing 4G to the Kerala customers, number 1, and taking all these good memories to the northern part of BSNL, where I can say with pride, this contribution has been made to Kerala, and this much gain I have got from Kerala. So thank you very much once again, and especially Saidi and all senior office bearers of this Aigetoa personally came. It is great hospitality for which I am thankful. Personally, they have come to invite. They ensured that we must be here. They ensured that all comfort should be there. So not only logistic, not only traveling. So when you care for us so much, so definitely it becomes our responsibility, duty to reciprocate in the same manner. So that definitely is just to be aware of. So we have learned a lot from you. So the same thing you will also find in extending our response also. Thank you very much, and I wish everyone a good luck, and wishing 6th Circuit Conference Chair a very good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Sri A.K. Mishra, sir, for the encouraging words from the enthusiastic captain of 4G Saturation Project and Mission 500 project, for making us understand the potential within us by sharing the knowledge regarding new projects entrusted to us. As planned, let us have full 4G coverage by next year. Now let us have the pleasure of listening to Sri R. Satish, GMHR and Admin.
PGMs and PGMs of BSNL Kerala. Circle functionaries of Aigetoa, national functionaries, Circle Secretary Sahib, Rajnish, and all my friends present here. Very good afternoon to all of you. So I think 1 or 2 months back in a similar meeting, I was having an opportunity to interact with you at Trivandrum. Now you are in a better place to position after this EPS consent case in Supreme Court. Some of the tension from your face has been relieved due to this pension issue. I thank Sahir and the company for pursuing this case at Supreme Court. Now they have organized one seminar also in Circle Office with the EPS authorities. I am thankful for them also. Our CM has made this a bird's eye view of the things to come, and he made his visions clear. Similarly, Sir has made some he has made his vision in our office also. So to create a better working environment, some activities we'll be doing in Circle Office, some facilities, improving the work environment, etc. This aspect we have discussed with your circle functionaries, and they have offered their full support. So in phased manner, this will be extended all over Kerala. At par with your colleagues at private companies. Now, in a few days back, our Honorable Minister has made a commitment in Parliament that now BSNL's revival, that means revival 2, will be made in a big way. And our corporate team has made all arrangements to support this, to achieve this. Based on this, our CM in coming days will be giving the modalities, and I expect all cooperation from your team. Now, because we have to generate more revenues in the coming days. You are young minds with a very good brain, very competent telecom officers and engineers. And what is called, Kerala Circle is blessed with your competency level. So, some innovation or whatever you can think of it can be developed. Circle will be supporting all the activities. all the new streams of revenue generation can be thought of. And your problems, etc., you can leave your problems with us. We will be, at a possible extent, all the problems will be settling it at circle level. Our PGM has already promised, we are what is called making the compliance towards this commitment. We will solve all your problems. You need not worry, you bother about your work only. And regarding the Mohammed was making some apprehensions regarding attendance and other activities. Now, few days back, government has issued some clarifications, and it is what is called made very light or very diluted as compared to olden days. So you need not bother about this. And it is not applicable. This attendance system is not applicable to Kerala circuit because otherwise also our employees have very competent and will do all the activities. Regarding the IPMs also, our respected CGM has discussed with this, and this will be our what is called controlling officers are very competent to decide what are the key roles you are having. We will be taking up with the corporate office for modifying this one, especially in next management. So you need not have to bother about the thing. We will support you. We are there to support you. We go ahead with all the activities. With your support and work, and with our commitment, we will make this Kerala people to greater heights. Thank you, and best of luck for this.
Correctly said that today a company is nothing without a good HR team. Let me thank wholeheartedly Sri Satish sir, who is adding the human touch to our BSNL Kerala by adopting an impartial and helpful stance in resolving our HR issues. Thank you, sir. Here comes the most awaited moment. With all love and respect, it's my pleasure to invite Sri Remishil Verma sir to enlighten us.
Namaskar to you all. Respected President of the today's session, Sri Muhammad Ali ji, Honorable Chief Guest, Sri B. Sunil Kumar sir, CGMT Kerala Temple, my All India President Sri Veerbhadra Rao ji, Circle Secretary Aigetoa Kerala, Sri Sahil ji, other respectable dignitaries sitting on the dais, and my fellow CHP colleagues, friends, members, and executives, office bearers of our sister association Seva. It's really an honor to be there once again before you all. I remember it all started from 2016 when I first came to attend the circle conference of the Aigetoa. I think it was a CC meeting and at Ernakulam itself. And the change from there and today, it is clearly visible. And I really congratulate you all for achieving. And we have many more miles to achieve. So my best wishes to the Kerala Circle Aigetoa team. And one more thing, Okay, I was hearing our honorable CM sir, and it's really overwhelming and in fact, because really an honor to hear the compassionate vision of yourself, what you are having towards the organization as well as the employees. And it speaks why Kerala Circle is leading and is becoming a role model for all of us far across Jammu and Kashmir to the far east at Arunachal Pradesh to the west at Gujarat and obviously south is quite nearby, so they will definitely follow it. Thank you, sir, for and thank you all for making Kerala a role model. And it doesn't come easily. Here comes the relevance of the topic of this session: role of management and employees. Obviously, it must be the management and it must be the employees who have made it together. And the way Kerala Circle has progressed, definitely that time is also not very far. When each and every circle starts emulating Kerala Circle, definitely BSNL 2.0 will be the having the same glory, same pristine glory which was there in BSNL 1.0. In fact, now it's not BSNL 2.0, I will say another version upgrading is there in the form of second revival packet. It's now BSNL 2.1. And it's the role as well as responsibility of all of us to ensure that such type of version upgrade in the form of revival packages are not needed anymore by BSNL in near future. And it is for us to ensure that vision. And once we achieve this, definitely all pay, promotion and pension related issues are definitely going to be settled. Because at that time, there will not be any excuse that there is no funds. There is lack of resources. So we all hope BSNL 2.0 stays vibrant, glorious, and rising to the top. Let us all pray together. Let us all take our beloved BSNL to the topmost in India. In fact, across the world also, if possible. Right now, it will be a far-fetched vision, but still, that vision needs to be there. So once upon a time, it was world's seventh largest company. So at least we can take it to top 10. Now, coming back to the topic, the role of management, definitely to devise the strategy which our managers are definitely doing and doing to the best potential of them. In fact, outliving their potential because the need is there to outlive that potential also. And it's a matter of congratulations and it's a matter of applaud for them. Given the resources which BSNL was having, still BSNL was surviving, moving, just because there was a vision, there was a collective approach, there was a force which was keeping all of us sticking together cohesively. We were moving forward, and for that, obviously, strategy, vision, and planning of management was there. Employees, their role is to execute. Management role is to plan, strategize, and extend their vision to the employees. And employees' role is to execute that vision, to bring that vision to reality. And for that, all of us need to be totally committed to that cause. Yes, normally when we speak about association or union, a normal thought comes, we are there only for HR issues. No, it's not the case. We want to act as a bridge between the management and the employees. We want to act as the feedback system. We want to act as the support system. It's not like our duty is only to oppose, but it's also the duty to support whatever that is being done in the best interest of the organization and employees. However, once we execute our whatever roles that has been assigned to us, once we fulfill the responsibilities whichever has been given to us, after that it becomes utmost necessity that management also ensures that thing for which an employee is working with organization, that is the best pay, best perks, best pension, and best career hierarchy. These are the four things for which employee is there. Obviously, self-satisfaction is there. But to run my family, I need all these things. To keep my status, social status alive, I need my career hierarchy. These things are somewhere missing in the system right now. Right now, these things have taken a backseat, and we do understand backseat has been taken because a perception has been given that right now its only target is to survive and revive. Sir, BSNL is going to survive. BSNL will be revived. It's a universal truth. Many times people have kept us out. People have thought that BSNL has reached its end. But BSNL was there, BSNL will be there, BSNL is there. That is a truth, and it is never going to go down. It will always be on the top. And so, when an employee executes his responsibility, it becomes the utmost responsibility of the management to ensure that pay is given to him, what is there for him, that promotion is given to him, what should be given to them, and that pensionary benefit, which pertains not only to the surviving employee, but also if something happens or after post-retirement life, it is pertaining to our families. That is the most necessary part of the system. And these things are needs to be ensured by the management, by the administration. And if we are able to fulfill this, I think that in that case, association's role will only be limited to the feedback and support, nothing else. We should all work together to bring that ideal scenario, bring that ideal system. It appears impossible, but it's not possible. It is quite possible. The need is there to work honestly and sincerely towards achieving that goal. Sir, being the leader of the association, it becomes my utmost duty to inform you about the certain things which I will definitely take it up. But the foremost thing and the most important thing, yes, we all know there is a 20-60-20 principle in management in any organization. Whenever you throw something new or whenever you plan something, 20% is going to readily accept it. They will work for it, they will try to attain your objective. 60% are there who will accept that, but they will take their own time. And there are other 20%. Means 20% outstanding, 60% so, and I think good, and rest 20% who always wants to stand out whenever you throw something. So that standing out needs to be brought in, and for that also management responsibility is there to identify those 20% who are outstanding, to recognize those 20% who are outstanding. When you are, yes, there was a huge talk about performance everywhere, performance talks was there. But whenever that performance talk is there, it should come with that associated reward also. And that reward only should not, I do understand, yes, in current scenario, think about the financial benefits, definitely it is a bit difficult. But there are certain things, recognizing that employee as employee of the month, employee of the SSA, employee of the circle, that can be done. As a reward, work from home can be given for 1 day, 7 days. These small things create a huge change in the system. And Kerala has always been leading. So attendance system is there, definitely. We are grateful also for bringing that a sense of duty bound towards punctuality. That sense has come in organization, but there are certain aspects for which obviously there must be feedback from the field units. Practical problems are there, especially related to field employees, field works, and those things. I request your good chair to use your good offices to give that feedback to our higher management, because we also give that feedback, but your feedback and our feedback taken together can definitely convince higher management that yes, definitely system problems are there. And the problems which are there, that needs to be identified and weeded out. Only then that system will work. Second is IPMS also. I think my people must have given the feedback to you, and if they have not given, they should give. These things are there. There are system is good, concept is good, but some inherent problems are there which needs to be identified. And again, sir, your role comes into play because it's for you to ensure how your employees work, how your employees perform. Because yes, there can be a scenario. Circle is getting 100 crores EV target, and any GM or CGM can give 20 crore target to a simple employee. But what will happen in that case? Just target is given. When that employee knows that target is unachievable, he will not work at all. The potential to bring 10 crore business was there with him. But since you have given 20 crores or 30 crores target to him, he said there is nothing there in performing because my performance is now quantified. If I bring 20 crores, 30 crores, I am performing, otherwise I am zero. So this thought process also needs to be there in the system, and for which, sir, I request kindly have feedback from the executives over Kerala and even employees also, and whatever necessary changes are there that needs to be ensured. And having said about the roles and responsibilities, I don't speak much. See, we are here, sir is there, our honorable senior officers are there, fellow colleagues are there, and we are discussing on this topic that which we all want BSNL 2.0 to be the glorious one, to be the best, not the best. There is a difference between best and waste. थोड़ा ही difference है. उस difference को हमें identify करना है. That difference needs to be identified और उसके हिसाब से हमें काम करना है. This is the only thing which is needed. Perform whatever that has been given to you without any ifs and buts. Strategize and planning is their responsibility. Your responsibility is to execute and also ensure that there is nothing wrong, there is no leakage, there is no such decision. It's our duty as an association to work as a keep our watchful eyes on those also. Something can be missed. It's not like anything is being done out of some deliberate malicious intent. It's not like that. Something can be missed, and it's our duty to highlight that. But as that support system, I think our role is over, and we hope no such upgrades like revival package 3 is required by BSNL. Let us all make it self-driving, self-reliant, self-sufficient. That should be our target. Thank you on that part. And I know when my people are what they want to hear from me on HR issues, definitely. And I'll take brief 2-3 minutes. I think my president can allow me because I know that time constraint is there. So see, the major issues are bifurcated. You already know: pay, promotion, and pension. As far as pay scale is concerned, as my president informed, the file have once again moved at standard pay scale file has moved at BOT. Still, many things are there. You know the inherent inertia in the system, the mass, so your inertia है BSNL or system का, that takes time to move. But once something starts rolling, it rolls. Then it doesn't stop. So we are waiting for that movement. We are trying to force that out. उसको force कर रहे हैं, and we will definitely ensure कि ये जल्दी हो जाए. At DOT we are pursuing, even at our corporate office we are pursuing, and hopefully E2 will be there in our kitty. But parallelly we are moving towards legal side also. Chandigarh also case is slated in the first week of January, and last week we had an interaction with the advocates also, and we are expecting a positive outcome. Another case is there at Ernakulam for JTO RR 2014 also. That is also being re-energized and revived. So all these things will take care of the standard pay scale issue. Another issue related to is 2280. As you all know, a committee was formed, but the committee has still not submitted their recommendations. Some few days back, we have presented once again the calculations before the committee, and there was a definite gap of 3-4 improvements more, which they also agreed it should have been given. So this thing is under pursuance. Have some more patience. Yes, I know we gave you a timeline of 6 months, but we are trying to ensure that before we come next to you asking for the votes, we have that issue in our meeting. As far as sub is concerned, our Ernakulam team holds the significance. The case is there, and we are also trying to increase that system, that BSNL contribution. There is definitely some hindrances are there owing to the financial position, but as the finances are also improving, and we have categorically informed that this, sir, this thing is something which pertains to my social security, not only of me, but also of my family in my absence. So it should not be linked to any profitability. And further, it's a residual issue of second PRC. So it's when that thing came into the picture, at that time BSNL was profitable and extended 30% fitment. So that 30% superannuation benefit should also not be denied to executives just because today's financial condition is not good. If financial condition is not good, only one group should not be made subject to that. It has to be borne uniformly by all. In that case, you can reduce the perks, but at least extend the superannuation benefit at par to all the groups working in the organization. Let us hope the March financial year we can hope something. On the pay loss issue, most of them associated with 1-2007 executive, obviously that is there. But there is another group of JEs who were also appointed in their non-executive cadre, and they have also faced the payoff. So be rest assured, whenever we are working on this issue, it's our target to achieve the resolution for all the groups, including the JEs who are recruited and now they are working as JEs. Now coming to the promotion part, already one promotion has been done as in October, and I congratulate all those who got the promotion. The due to SD promotion also happened, but still there are some left out persons, and it's our definite resolve to ensure that before next year, those left out persons are also covered. We are trying our best. Believe us, we will try to ensure it before 31st December. However, another issues related to agent promotion is that there are other eligible STs who have completed their residency period, and now with the talks of new MSRR 2023 down, their annexiousness and their anxiety has increased. What will happen to us? One thing is very clear, association is very firm. Unless until all eligible executives are promoted, we are not going to allow any MSRR to come on board, because the MSRR it's not like that MSRR cannot take care. That can also take care, but if it comes on board and gets structured to the litigation, neither the previous one will be there and neither nor the new one will be in place. So we need to ensure whatever those, not only in SD grade but in other grades also, like agents are there who are going to complete their residency period. Account officers are there who are going to complete their, who have completed and who are going to complete. All those promotions we are to ensure before the next MSRR 2023 comes into on board. It may become 2024. We are not bothered. But before that, the existing persons are needed to be given their dues. All others have got their promotions. So those who are eligible and have not got their promotions, they are also needed to be taken care of. As far as the seniority revision is concerned, we are working on that legally. In BSNL, we are not getting honest to accept it honestly. In BSNL, we are not getting much respect, but on legal front, we are moving very strongly, and we are very sure that we will achieve that. But before that, whether we achieve that seniority position or not, it's our firm commitment that unless until all eligible are promoted, we will not allow any changes in MSRR to take place.
perks and allowances, there are many other things which can be discussed subsequently, but these were the major points which needed to be taken care of. And so all I can say, we have firm faith, firm belief in association. In our logo itself, the name, the message suggests together we have, together we can, and together we will, definitely. And when the performance meets the excellence, the result is always positive. So let us wait for that positive thing. Let us all think if we achieve that as soon as possible. Let us take BSNL to greatest heights. Let us take our esteemed association to the greatest height. Let us keep it number one in coming days, coming years to come, and we will definitely achieve everything we want. Achieve everything we want means achieve the genuine things which we want. Thank you. Thank you.
Today, I'm sure we are all motivated by hearing the lion's roar amidst us. Just like the Dangal film song, Sher Ke the Heart Hi Pyare, compared to hearing other songs. I'm sure with your guidance, BSNL and Aigetoa will achieve more highs in the coming years. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
I'm delighted to invite Senior GM Sri Sukumaran sir, BSNL CNTX South, to share his thoughts with us.
Good afternoon, respected President of this meeting, GM Kerala Circle, other dignitaries on the press and media folks. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me to this session. And I won't be taking much of time. Straight away, I'm coming to the subject of this today's discussion. And that is the role of management and employees in the second revival. As you know, the normal government policy is to give fishing net instead of fish. So here also, it is same thing. They will only support us to get the revival. So the role of both management and employees, it is very important. As the All India President said, there is no distinction between management and employees. Since in the revival package, it is very clearly mentioned what are the things to be done. So first thing is we have to upgrade our service. Then by that we have to improve the revenue growth, and at the same time we have to check the expenditure. So, but the thing is, as I said, the government plan is to give the fishing net. Here, the organization is very sick. So, with fishing net, the organization will not be able to do anything. So, first it has to be given food and medicine, then only the organization can use the fishing net. So, that is why there are two components in the revival package. One is the cash component and other is the non-cash component. So definitely this cash component should enable the organization to stand on its foot and do the business. So now basically there are two important things in the upgradation of service. The first one is the 4G deployment. As you know, it is not an easy task, very challenging, because the other operators are entering into, or they have already entered into the 5G. But it is said that the 4G is still relevant for another 4 to 5 years. So we have hope, but at the same time, we are going to utilize our homemade equipment. And also, as normally happens, the high ARPU customers probably may switch over to 5G, and we will be left with the low ARPU customers. So definitely even though in the package it is said that we have to target on customers other than our conventional BSNL customers. Probably that is difficult in this present scenario, but we should venture into that also. And coming to the second one, that is regarding the FTTH. As you know, now BBNL has been merged. So BBNL has come to BSNL with about 5.6 lakhs of kilometers OFC are there. So making the total BSNL OFC kilometer to about 14 kilometers. So probably in Kerala, we may not understand the importance of this because the BBNL contribution is very less in Kerala. But in other parts of the country, BBNL contribution will definitely help us in deploying the FTTH. So now the thing is how we are utilizing it. This 5.6 kilometers of OFC for the FTTH and other for the expansion, how we are utilizing it, that is very important. So definitely the role of both management and employee is very, very important. As just now your organizational person said, micro level HR issues, all these things have to be taken care. So definitely for the next 2 years, the implementation period is two years. It is very crucial for the BSNL. So we all together work hard for achieving the targets. So with this, I conclude. Once again, I thank all of you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for advising us of valuable points on BSNL revival. May I invite the respected PGM of Kotte MBA, Sri GM Huvan Sir ITS, to address the gathering.
Representatives of Aigetoa, CHQ, from Kerala Circle, honorable office bearers and members of this association, not to forget my friends from Kotte, all the well-wishers who are available here. I think we are already running out of time, but I will just say a few things. First of all, it's nice to be among you all here today. Well-organized function. And the company of young people. I think veterans have said that yours is the youngest organization. I don't know what association, but I'm sure that yours is the association of youngest people. So when I was here in Mumbai, I've been working here for the last 1.5 years. When I was transferred from Mumbai to this place, as we all knew, I was consulting my friends and colleagues about Kerala Circle and how it is to work and go there. Most of them, they were saying Kerala is a nice place. It's the #1 circle in BSNL, and people over there are very good, very sober, and scenic beauty everywhere, all around. So many good things they were telling. Work culture is nice, but so there were a few buts also. No? Normally it happens. Some buts were like sometimes you may be facing some language issues, or you will have to change your food habits. And one of the buts which I want to tell is that dealing with the unions and associations. So they said it's the toughest job to do it in Kerala. And that was a scary kind of thing. Of course, I had already, whenever I worked at earlier places, I had good association with unions and association of parents also, and I had never faced any problem as such. But Kerala name itself was carrying some that kind of thing. So that is what I was given to understand. So I had some approval. But having come here and spent almost 1.5 years I found that nothing like that, right? People are telling me that I really don't know. In fact, the people who are here, especially the office bearer of this association, they're very decent people. They take up any issue. Any issue or any discussion, they take up in a very decent way. And they are very sensitive to the requirements of the management also. And they take up their issues in a very amicable way. So that was the wrong impression that was given to me. And the best part that I found is most of your office bearers, of course, members, definitely they are, but your office bearers also. They are the best performers, right? Because I confident some 6-7 people from Kottayam are available here. They are my best hands. I can say it outside also. I can tell it to CJM sir also separately. But that is the best thing. So what happens is when a good worker, good performer comes to you with any issue also, the level of discussion and the tone of discussion, it changes. It changes because I already have some image in my mind. I that he is a good performer. So even if there is some issue, of course there has been no issue so far, at least in Kottayam, I believe, and not in other DAs also. And even at circle level, I have never heard of any issue going to the confrontation level kind of thing. And some issues related to policy matters might be there, which you people must be taking up at the good office level. But I think circle level or ATPA level, not many issues will be there. And that credit certainly goes to office bearers of this association. Other things, and equal credit, or 50% credit, or maybe little higher or more credit. I would give you our ex-CGM sir also, Vinod sir. Last time he was very transparent. And that is my observation. Not only with the officers, management, but with the associations also, and even with the customers. He was very caring and very sensitive, right? So that perhaps created an environment, and I cannot forget Satish ji also, because he also has been equally supportive and caring for all. And you see immediately how he replied to some of the points which were raised during the discussion. So he is equally careful, taking care of all of us. So that's a good environment that we are having here. So I believe that with that kind of synchronization, perfect synchronization, we can definitely make good things. I will not say much about the role and management. We are not one. So only thing is that we all should understand that I have to play a role. There is a role for me. To the best of our capabilities and capacity, within given environment, even within Kottayam, when we discuss, I can think of that. I want this, I want that, I want that. This is there. No, we can always have a wish list. Always have a wish list that if this comes, it will be good. But then we have to perform it whatever we have. So with that understanding and that feeling it will work, I think we are already reversing the trend and we are going towards profitability. And the years to come, we have now fortunate to have another excellent leader in the form of Sunil Kumar sir. Not only technically very sound personality, but as a human being also is a very nice person, very good administrator. And you all know him because he's already worked in Kerala. And I also know him because I worked alongside him in Maharashtra sir. We were together there. He was of course quite senior to me, but I know him personally, and he will definitely lead us to the heights. And I'm sure that during his tenure as CGM, we will see that Kerala Circle again, becomes profitable and that top number one position in retail. So with these few words, I take your leave. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you, sir, for the kind words. Hope you will enlighten the people back home who shared you about dealing with unions and associations that Kerala days were the most delightful ones, and ask them to experience by themselves in future the beauty of Kerala and the Keralites. Now, I would like to invite All India Convener Sri P. N. Sharma to address the gathering.
Respected Dais, Honorable Chief Guest, Chief General Manager of Kerala Telecom Circle, Sri Sunil Kumar Sir, and the Chairperson of the House, this annual general meeting, Sri Muhammad Ali, Circle President Aigetoa Kerala, and the whole respected Dais, the various PGMs, General Managers, and my all colleagues who came from CHQ, All India President Veerbhadraji, All India Chairman Ravi Silvarmaji, Suresh Kumar, and entire team, and dear friends. First of all, I wish to extend my sincere thanks for inviting me here. It's a privileged feeling to me to be a part of your this event, your this function. It's a proud privilege for me also. And thank you, Sahir Bhai. Thank you, Ansalji, and all the team, all the CEC of the Kerala, and all dear friends of the AICTU Kerala. Being a Kerala, first of all, I want to tell my some feelings about Kerala. Kerala is not only top performer in BSNL, even the Kerala is have a somewhat genesis and somewhat a legacy of the excellence in the ancient past also. In the 14th century, there was a school of astronomy and mathematics in the Kerala, and they discovered the various principles of the infinite series and modern calculus at that time, at that age. And there's so many time in the past, Kerala was a trade leader for the entire India, and the whole story was people that this was the biggest, Kerala was the biggest trading figure. That's why Britishers and all the forces attracted here, and they founded a gateway to enter in India here. As well as in the modern society also, Kerala done a remarkable job by giving a feeling that a symbol of the reformist society. Kerala is known as a most vibrant and most reform-oriented society in the entire India basis. I am speaking it as I belong from northern India, but it is a true fact that we are far behind on that part, like Kerala. First of all, I was very fearful that there may be some language constraints in communicating to the Kerala friends, but I feel we all are connected by heart. So these constraints will be overcome by that feel, and that the direct telepathic communication from all of you. Now, in the today's open session, I want to come on the topic you have decided for this open session. Actually, first of all, to start this topic, I want to elaborate some key points, and I want to add something here. As a role of management and employees in BSNL 2.0, and some little bit addition, the role of associations also to be included in that topic. That is a very important, because without that, the meaning of this present session disappears there. So this is also an important third key factor to discuss this whole topic. I will come later on this aspect, but first of all, we discuss some few basics. As an organization, always there are two sides, one side management and one side employees. This is not a segmentation for any particular categorization, but management means that a body, that a bench that can extract what can provide, what can decide the policies and coordinate the employees and motivate the employees to perform their jobs. And one side, they are executors. They can be called workers, and they are the performers. So this basic classification is like that. When we
make the balance sheet of that of any organization, we mention two sides there, assets and liabilities. And you know, friends, what is the biggest asset of any organization? What is the biggest asset of the BSNL? Definitely, that was not mentioned in the balance sheet, but it is very true. Employees, you all are the biggest assets of this BSNL. You all are the biggest assets. This is the real factor. And sometimes, as this asset is a human asset, so this asset should be nurtured with the utmost care and should be cared with the utmost sensitivity. Otherwise, that asset turns down into the biggest liability of the organization. That is the real truth. So, when we are dealing with this vital asset, the human factor should be involved in that process. How to deal them, how to nurture them, how to develop them, and how to make able to them perform their best. This is the role of the management. This is the real role of the management. And employees, definitely, employees are performing up to their best capabilities, their abilities, and their zeal. And management has to extract their best. That is the process of that whole thing to run any organization. As my Honorable All India Chairman Ravi Verma ji already has explained that there may be some percentage 60, 20, 20, 60 and 20 like that. But I feel in BSNL, not only 80% are the performers, even more than that are the real performers in comparison to the other organizations. Because this was reflected, and you all have reflected this thing when the BSNL was in very much of the financial crisis in the 2019, 2020 and 2021. You spent lot of money from your pockets, thousands and lakhs of money you have invested, expend for this organization, and this is telling the real truth that the employee base of this organization is very much sensitive for the organization's growth and very much performance oriented, and their integrity and their performance can never be doubted. Although we are developing various systems of IPMS attendance, but BSNL employees are by heart sensitive, by heart they are performance, by heart they are devoted for the organization. So that integrity and that performance should not be judged in any of these parameters. As the time is very less, so I have to conclude in a defined time. Some important things I want to convey, that as a management, the main key factors which comes into the management's domain are the planning, organizing, staffing, leading, and controlling. In modern era, we can say this controlling has been converted into the coordinating, because controlling is the past concept. And now in a progressive society, in the performance-oriented society, if we want to expect more and more, rather than controlling, we have to coordinate it. This is the role of being an administrative, maybe it may be controlling, but being a management, it have to coordinate the employee performance with the available resources. So this is the role of the management, how to extract their best. And if we want to talk about the employee base, if we want to perform our goals, if an organization want to perform their goals, what is in the service sector, the organization's goal is to create first of all, to provide a service and to offer a service. There is a need to develop a feel of trust, confidence and loyalty among its customers. And when an organization expects that there should be a confidence, trust and loyalty in the customers, but first of all,
his internal customers are coming in their way. Other once when we are failed to transform a loyalty and the trust and confidence among our internal customers, and how we can expect for the external customers. So first of all, the employees who are the internal customers of an organization, for the management, you need to develop a feel of trust, confidence, and the loyalty among your internal customers, and that will reflected into the organization's goals. And now I want to come on my third point: role of the associations. Actually, the role of the association is very much important in such a big organization like BSNL. Management's role, we can say organization's goal, is to fulfill their commercial goals, their organization's goals, to carry on their organization goals and to achieve their organization goals. And what are the employees part? Employees part is to fulfill their own aspirations. There is no doubt that the personal aspirations fulfillment is the biggest paramount to work for an employee in an organization. It can never be, that can never be denied. That is the biggest truth. Until unless his personal aspirations can't be fulfilled by performing, and that can't be correlated by that performance, the productivity can't be achieved. And the role of association is the same. Role of the association is the alignment of the organization goals with the employee aspirations. And this fine-tuned alignment converts into the productivity of any organization. This is the role of this association, and this is the meaning of such sessions like we are conducting today. However, it is an annual general meeting of an association, but we have organized an open session which gives the opportunity to interact that employee base to their management. And management means every level management, either it is central headquarters, either it is circle level, either it is BA or SSA level. Who are the coordinating all the things and extracting the employee output? That is the part of the management. So the role of the association comes here in picture, and that alignment of the employee aspiration with the organization goals is the real part of any association. And until unless that aspiration can't be reflected to be fulfilled by performing for the organization goals, that employee can't be motivated. So there is a need to show that path, that your aspirations will be well taken if you perform in this way for the organization goals. The organization's goals fulfillment needs to be related with the employee aspirations. For one side, we are facing very much financial crisis. Even these for small things, diary calendar, we are seeing that there is a austerity measures and due to financial constraints. And other side, we are spending lakhs of crores of rupees for any segment of the employee. We are extending any benefits, so that disparity should also be tackled. And all the basic dues, all the very much badly needed things are the three P's, triple P's. Either that is pay, promotion, and pension. That has to be ensured for every employee. Like in BSNL, all the BSNL recruits are still facing for their superannuation benefit to be completed, and for the pay loss compensation for the post 2007 recruited. And years and decades are going on, but still that problems has not been taken. So these are the things which required to deal with the utmost care. So I hope this session will help on attaining all these goals and for alignment of the employee aspiration with the organizational goals, and to give a message for the circle level management to escalate all these aspirations to the corporate office level management, so that the employee can work for their best of their abilities, best of their capabilities, and the productivity in the organization can be ensured. Thank you all. Thank you once again.
Thanks a lot, dear sir, to make us feel proud when we say we are the Kerala BSNL team by commenting on the efficiency of Kerala, balancing the liabilities and assets, the balance sheet of BSNL Danny by nurturing the biggest assets of BSNL through your motivational words. Thanks a lot, sir. Definitely, the program is proceeding in full steam. We have a few more other dignitaries to have their speech, but we are running short of time, appealing that all should be able to keep timings within the scheduled time limits. Thank you, sir. Now let us have the pleasure of listening to Sri Rajiv Sir, GM Kannur.
Respected chairperson of this meeting today, Madani, respected CGM Sundar sir, and my senior colleagues on the dais, national leaders of Aigetoa and other office members, and my colleagues and friends. Let me begin with expressing my sincere thanks to the organizers for inviting me, because I always consider to make use of this opportunity to gather knowledge, listen to the ideas, and to build a relationship. Thank you. See, this topic, BSNL 2.0, roles of management, and this is very relevant and topic to be discussed this one at a time. So there is apprehension or the question mark about the survival of BSNL even after the years in 2019. But at that point of time, only the 2.0 has come, showing the commitment of government with a mandate to make this organization profitable by 2026. So here we could feel that now the positive vibe in the market when this announcement has come. So after that, further delaying the 4G, that also we felt the disappointment, getting the tender, retendering, all those things. So that disappointment also felt. So I am not going to detail that because anyway we have full strong leadership there, and let's continue to be in good faith and confidence that this will come soon. So let's move on to the next part of the role of our employees. So here, I would like, because of the time limit, I would like to go in one point only among the importance, the role of employees. How we can turn around the organization into a customer-friendly organization. So I consider it's a very important point. And see, people, we know that people never bother to pay a little extra when the service is better. So that is very important point to turn around the organization like customer-friendly organization, and how to handle the customer and how to make the customer delighted by offering a service exceeding his expectation. So as he said also, in associations play a big role, and you can have a point of deliberation on this case, how to develop the, because other operators we can see that they are giving much importance in customer handling. So there I think BSNL needs little bit improvement to make our organization also a customer friendly organization. So I consider the biggest asset, the very strength of BSNL is our people. Because we can see that in private organization, the capable people, highly skilled people, they will find a job in other company and they will keep jumping or moving on to other companies. And these poor performing people, company itself, they will send them out. Because here, the competent, capable, skilled people are there with us, the BSNL. So that is the biggest strength of BSNL. So as an organization, as an association, you can play very well role in this and developing the attitude towards this. And the success of any organization is mainly depending on the cohesiveness of the people. So that way, association can really look into that. So I'm not taking much time. Let me conclude my speech by taking your slogan again. Together we can, together we will. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
I sincerely thank Rajiv sir for emphasizing on the need of delighting the customer. Service with a smile should be our motto. May I now invite GN Malappuram, Sri Colin Lawrence sir to address our gathering.
We are running late. I will not get such a distinguished audience anytime soon. So I have to assist my arts to speak a few words. So I request you to bear with me for 5 minutes. What I'm going to tell is not something new. It is already touched upon by some of the speakers, especially Sharmaji. But I want to put it in a different perspective, in a philosophical perspective. So, there is one book named Humankind, a Hopeful History by Roger Bergman. In that book, he starts the book with a hypothetical situation. Imagine an airplane which has just crash landed. The plane has just crash landed and it is going to break into parts. And a fire could erupt at any time. Now, what will the passengers in that airplane do? And he gives two options. This is not happening here. Suppose this is not happening in the Earth, but some other planet, planet A. In planet A, in the airplane there are many children, there are elderly people, there are people with disabilities. In planet A, the people will say, you go first. And they will form an order. They will allow the people with disabilities, the children, the weaker, to exit first, and they will help each other. That is planet A. And in planet B, there is a total chaos. Everybody tries to get out first. The weaker or the children, the people with disabilities are troubled. So he puts a question: which planet do we live in? And if we see the newspapers, the films, the teachings of different religions, we are all taught that we are living in planet B, where there is a total chaos, everybody is selfish. And if there is a crisis, many psychologists also have told that if there is a crisis, we, the human beings, will show our true nature and there will be total chaos. But in the same book, Bergman in the prologue itself describes an incident during the World War. There was a news of Germans going to bomb, air raid the city of London. But the leadership of London or England, the military leadership and the political leadership knew about this news. They expected it is going to be planet B. There will be total chaos. There will be a riot. Everything is going to be destroyed. So they deployed additional police force. Winston Churchill, President Prime Minister, also ordered setting up asylums and mental hospitals in the outskirts of the city because he thought there will be a lot of people going crazy and they will be contained. But what actually happened? In the book, he says that a psychologist visited London after this air raids. Many of the buildings, almost all the buildings were destroyed. But children were playing as if nothing happened. He even saw a board in some restaurants. That restaurants used to put up a board saying we are open. And the doors of that restaurant was destroyed in the raid, and they put up a board saying, "We are more open now." That was the situation he smiled at. Now, how do we relate this to BSNL? In 2018, when I joined, one of the first questions I faced when I was senior officer was that, "Well, don't you know this is a sinking ship? Why did you join BSNL?" That was the question I faced. Now, we have a parallel. Verban describes a plane which has crashed. And in 2018-19, I was asked about a sinking ship. But what did happen in 2018 and 19? There was no chaos. I couldn't see any chaos in 2018 and 19 in BSNL. So I would go very brief. I would conclude that we are living in planet A. In BSNL, we are living in planet A. So now in this context, if we are living in the planet A, I would like to put a question. What should be the basic premise of the theme, BSNL 2.0, the management and employee relationship in BSNL 2.0 as you put it? If you see, as I said in the beginning, if you see the newspapers, leave out the newspapers. If you see any of the regulations, any of the legislation, any of the rules, including our CBA rules, the basic assumption of all these rules are that we are living in planet B. They all begin with an assumption that given a chance, people will break these rules. So I think that assumption needs to change in BSNL 2.0, and BSNL 2.0, I will use a management jargon instead of saying management employee relationship in BSNL 2.0. We can say the leadership in BSNL 2.0. But the organizational redesign of leadership in BSNL 2.0 should be based on mutual trust. Because we are not living in planet B, we are planning in planet A. Sharmaji also mentioned this. Our PSL CDR rules, all the rules should be there. We cannot do away with the rules. But what is the basic philosophy we are going to adopt? Instead of the control authority terms mentioned in our CDR, instead of the control authority, etc., our basic principle or the basic premise of BSNL 2.0 should be the mutual trust. As somebody here already mentioned, management and employees are on the same side. So we should see the employees and their leadership sitting on the same side with mutual trust instead of the concept of control or disciplining. Discipline is perfectly fine, but disciplining is not. So instead of disciplining, control, etc., we should see mutual trust. That's my humble submission. And once again, I thank you all for inviting me here, having me here, and thank you all for patiently hearing.
Let me wholeheartedly thank you, sir, for giving the insightful address to the gathering. We should be human first, then only other role comes. Every one of us should try our level best to make our planet a better place. Now, I'd like to invite Sri S. Rajanesh, sir, Circle Secretary Seva, to share his views with the gathering.
Respected Circle President, Sri Kumari, Circle Secretary, Sri Fagir, today's our Chief Guest, Master Respected Sri Sudhima Sir, and our dignitaries from CHQ Headboard, CHQ, Aigetoa, including Sharmaji and President, Veerapandra Sir, other senior officers in BSNL. This is my second meeting with the Aigetoa. I am really proud to be part of this meeting because you have given full support to Aigetoa right from the last convention verification onwards. Discuss one or two points. See, as I'm telling based on the feedback received from the, especially from the AGTW. As already said, our all India, respected all India presidents. So the system is running by spending money from our pocket. Of course, it is very true. But on the other hand, what BSL is doing, we don't have battery cells, we don't have power plants. Recently, there are around 350 crores given by way of medical to retirees. Of course, the people they have already given lot of support to BSNL. We don't forget them. When the company is flourishing or become profitable, we can give anything to our retirees also. So now we are still struggling. So mainly, I strongly support and I strongly stand with AGT because most of the AGT people are deployed in field units. So they are still struggling. Based on some feedback only I am telling you. Anyway, I wish all the success of the circle conference and the upcoming membership verification policy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to call upon Sri S. Suresh, Joint Secretary South, to say a few words.
Very good morning to all. It is very difficult to grab the attention of all you people after having eminent speeches from eminent leaders from management side as well as association side also. And I would like to say my wishes, and I would like to say my wishes, and I would like to say that Circular President Muhammad Ali ji and leader of the association and first person of the association with one of the well balanced and well knowledgeable person Muhammad Ali ji and leader of the Kerala section, our principal CGMTD Sunil Kumar ji and we visited one of the CGMT, best CGMT Tamil Nadu, CV Vinod Garu, presence due to some other events, and other dignitaries on the dais from management side, as well as my All India President Veerabhadra and my Mahaguru of Aigetoa, we can say, Ravi Silvarmaji, and rolling line of Aigetoa and convener P.N. Sharmaji, and friend runner of the Kerala team, and first leader of the Kerala chapter Sahibji, and my dear friend Ansel and other CEC members, listed body members, and all the members. Once again, very good morning to all of you. And I am very much privileged and happy to be part of this August gathering. Being Joint Secretary South, one of the major zone, one of the biggest zone of the AG, where 1/3 of the members are there in my zone. I am very much happy to be part of this, and I am very much happy to say that I love Kerala circle as much as I love my native circle, AG circle. There are many and more chants are there. They are all connected with my heart, and they are connected by heart as my convener told. Those people are very, they are very much connected with the heart. So you can win the hearts of any people across the India. And that is the good nature what Kerala people are having. And at the same time, I am very much happy to be here. Ernakulam, which is the queen of the Arabian Sea, and which is a part of Kerala, which is God's own country. So God has created the country. That means you can see the beauty of the country as it was created by God. So we are witnessing the greatness in the beauty as well as the working culture of the BSNL also in Kerala. Because in this way, Kerala being the topmost circle under the able leadership of our CMPD sir. Sir, congratulations from AG side for keeping Kerala in the top of the table with your efforts and making all the employees to work in as per the vision and aspiration of the management from corporate office. And today's topic is role of the management as well as employees in the BSN 2.0. Already our all India chairmen are told BSN 1.0 is a Christian glory where we have seen so much respect and so much privilege to the employees and the customers also. Now that scenario has been changed, where cutthroat competition is there, and each and every customer is seeing about the service, the efforts what you people are giving to them. So, as one of the biggest entrepreneur told, if you love the customers, if you love the employees, definitely employees will take care of your customers. I know, sir, CMT, sir, you have loving our employees like very much, but I would like to request you to continue the same love so that they will love the customers and they will keep the Kerala in top of the table in future also. And at the same time, management should work in hand so that employees will get motivated and they will be put their 100% efforts. So definitely, what as previous speakers told, Kerala team is having excellent officers. They are delivering their duties with 100% efforts and sincerity, and that's what they actually that's the results what shows them. So definitely in future also, my team Kerala will extend 100% support to you to make Kerala as one of the best circles and one of the top circles. As time is very short, I would like to conclude my speech with very few more points only. If any discussions and deliberations are required, definitely we will take care of this open session. And being HR is the most important resource, but BSNL unfortunately it is being deprived more. It should be taken very much care, clear, fair, and well-defined HR policies should be framed so that motivated, happy employee will deliver more output to the customer definitely. So I request from this dais, I request CMTD sir to have most clear, fair, well-defined HR policy from your side as well as and you cite some more important points to corporate office really to have good policy in the pan India also. And being a younger generation of the organization, they should be given most important. They should be given most important stake also in the policy making also. So definitely it should be taken care so that they will take care of organization also, sir. And management should encourage employees by rewarding best performance also. So I am seeing so many times Kerala team has been rewarded with appreciation letters and other things also. So I request through this dais, other management who are in pan India to reward most performing employees and motivate them so that they will give their output in the best interest of the organization. If we encourage the employee, definitely it will give the result for the betterment of the organization only. So please take care of the employees, they will take care of organization as well as your goals also. With this, I would like to conclude my speech. If anything is left, we will have that in the afternoon, sir. Thank you one and all for giving this great opportunity.
Thanks a lot, dear sir, for enlightening us with your kind words. I am delighted to invite Sri Senthil Kumar sir, Chairman Tamil Nadu, to share his thoughts with us.
Good afternoon. It's a very honest gathering. Thanks for inviting our customers to gathering. To address here also a message is Kerala is being seen as Tamil Nadu as foreigners and minded. Respected president of this occasion, respected Chief General Manager of Kerala Circle, all senior officers of Kerala, all senior leaders of the Aigetoa, all members. First of all, with a small introduction that Kerala has always been an inspiration for the Tamil Nadu Circle, I want to start this speech.
whenever we want to sow some seed, we will be always interested in sowing a very fertile land. So I want to put 1 or 2 points in front of this particular gathering because I feel Kerala is a very fertile land. Okay, this is my first point I want to say. And we see Kerala people like, we see great leaders like Sakira and sir. Whenever we will be waiting to see what is going to address in that gathering because they have very strong thought process in the mind. We have 3 points in our mind always. There is 3 P's. We all will be knowing what are the 3 P's. In that promotion, other things also we are waiting for. Now I want to address the promotion point alone here. See, in promotion, we are striving for it from 2001 to Bachelor's. Till now, we are striving for it. You know very well, every time we fight and get something. Okay. See, it has been a culture in our country. We don't get it things so easily. For everything, we have to fight, and that's what happened in BSN also. Here, I want to say one particular thing. If a layer is formed above us, it will be much derogatory for all our career aspects, promotions. What we want is, what you are requesting Aigetoa is, we want to select the leaders from our side. That has been our intention for a very long time. And now the seed what I want to sow in this particular gathering is, let us not allow some third party element again to come inside and form a layer over us in any form. Okay, we will select our own leaders. First, we will have the mindset that we all cannot see. For example, we are from 20,000 engineers are working in direct approach. We cannot say that all 20,000 will become CGM next 10 years. That is not possible because hardly 30 circles, 50 CGMs is more than enough, 400 GMs more than enough, and at direct level, hardly less than 10. Okay, if this is going to be the case, we cannot say all 10,000, 20,000 engineers are going to become directors or CMDs. No, it's not possible. We want a channel for our own people, and we should accept that particular channel. We'll respect that channel. We make our people as the leader of our organization, and let us not allow any more layer being formed because the situation that is forming is not in line with what I think now. So this is the only point which I want to show because the time is very short. I know it's already too fast, and many of you will be having some incident people. They'll be waiting to go out and have the lunch. This is the only thing which I want to show now as a seed. That in this particular land, God's own country, the fertile land of India, that we will have a modality to form our own leaders who will be ruling BSNL in the next part of the 2.0. This is my only point. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, dear sir. Now it's time to honor our dignitaries with a memento. As a token of love, the memento to our beloved CGM is being presented by our Circle President Mohammed Ali sir, Circle Secretary Sahir sir, All India President Veerabhadra Rao sir. The most interesting piece of information regarding this beautiful mural is that it has been created by our own in-house talent. Sri Priyadarshan, District Finance Secretary Kannur, is working as SDMSS Kannur. His artistic talent is beyond words. He is a proficient artist who can create awesome portraits using graphite medium. Very recently, he has ventured into a different style, namely mural art. He has consented on association request to create this memento artwork. We wish that his talent can be further into the site. As a token of our love and respect, memento is presented to Dr. Francis Jacob sir by Circle President and Circle Secretary. requesting to present mementos to all other dignitaries too.
We know already it is too late. It will be winding up soon. Please take your seat.
Now it's time for the vote of thanks. Let me invite Sri Macmillan K, Circle Finance Secretary, to deliver the vote of thanks to all our dignitaries and guests.
Respected chief guest of the day,
All India President, Devishi Verma, All India Chairman, and all dignitaries in the ranks. Sir, it's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks and acknowledge the guiding words of our guests and contribution to those who work really hard to make this conference and annual general meeting a grand success. I extend a really hearty thanks to our chief guest, Sunil Kumar sir, who has spared his time from his busy schedule to take this occasion today. We had an opportunity to hear from you, and we will be surely be going to encourage us in the future path towards bringing our organization to its past glory. Thank you, sir, for your encouragement. I place my sincere wholehearted thanks to the most dynamic leaders of Aigetoa, Veerabhadra Rao, All India President, Devishi Verma, All India Chairman, P.N. Sharma, All India Convener, Suresh, Joint Secretary, Sri Senthil, Aigetoa Tamil Nadu, who have put their entire life for BSNL executives and development of BSNL. Thank you, sirs, for leading us in this time. Now, I must remark with sufficient sense of gratefulness towards the eminent guests of BSNL Kerala, Dr. Francis Jacob, PGM Ernakulam, Sri Surendran, PGM Mobile Service, Sri AK from ITS, PGM Mobile Planning, Sri Satish R, GM HR, Sri Sukumar, GM CNDX, Sri GM Pawar, GM Kottayam, Sri Rajiv SK, GM Kannur, Sri Colin Lawrence, GM Malappuram, for the grateful presence and memorable food. I would like to thank our brotherly association representative Sri Rajanesh, Circle Secretary Seva, for his words and presence for. Now let me thank our own Circle Secretary Sri Sahir, Circle President Sri Muhammad Ali, on behalf of all AGT members and delegates. I thank you, sir, for their tireless support, knowing your personal health and personal matters. Thank you all. We are immensely thankful to the anchoring team led by our four ladies here, Srimati Anju, Srimati Nisha, Srimati. Thank you. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels started rolling decent. It requires planning and a bird's eye view details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of young, enthusiastic circle and district office bearers of Aigetoa Kerala. Thank you one and all for your efforts to make this a grand. Not least, a big thanks to each and everyone who came to this meeting and made this a memorable event. Thank you all. Yes, Vedanta, for arranging this function so professionally and coordinating the whole event in an excellent way. Thank you. Thank you all. And once again, thank you everyone.
Here comes the end of the formal function. I thank you all on behalf of Aigetoa for spending your valuable time here to make this event a grand success. Now it's lunch break. The lunch is served at first floor. Members are requested to give priority to our guests of this function. Kindly use the second lift available at the 6th floor so that the dignitaries can use the lift at 7th floor. Stairs is also an option.
commencement session will start at 3 p.m.